Ingat, Vice.
Mapagalito ng kotse ba?
Eh,
Sige ba?
Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Foreign Affairs Department held a briefing ahead of President Bongbong Marcos's official visit to the United States. Let's get some updates from Maricel Halili, who's reporting to us live. Mase, hello, good afternoon. How long will the president's visit to the U.S. last?
Sean, I'm sorry, but I cannot understand your question. I think we're having technicalities, we're having difficulties, but I'll just give you an update about the report given to us by the Department of Foreign Affairs about the trip of President Bongbong Marcos to the United States. He will be living on April 30. That will be on Sunday for an official visit. His first agenda in Washington, D.C. is to have a bilateral meeting with U.S. President Joe Biden. The two leaders are expected to discuss issues like agriculture, humanitarian assistance, digital technology, and of course, the Department of Foreign Affairs mentioned that security issue will be part of the discussion of the two heads of state. Ambassador Daza, the spokesperson of DFA, said that following the issue or the tension in Ayungin Shoal, the country is looking for great powers like the United States to assist the Philippines in maintaining calm or peace in the maritime area, particularly in those areas that are also being claimed by the Chinese government. President Bongbong Marcos will be staying in the United States from April 30 to May 4. From the United States, the president will be traveling to the United Kingdom to attend the coronation of King Charles. He will be staying there from May 5 to May 6. After that, he will be coming back here in the Philippines, and then he will just spend a few days in the country before leaving for Indonesia. I think that'll be on May 9 or May 10. To attend the 42nd ASEAN Summit. He will be meeting with the other leaders of ASEAN. This year, it will be chaired by Indonesian President Joko Widodo. They are expected to discuss the issues about the membership of Timor-Leste in ASEAN. And of course, they were also expected to discuss issues, regional issues that matter to the ASEAN country. Sean.
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Maricel Halili reporting to us live. And the Department of Foreign Affairs is once again calling on China to respect the Philippines' legal right to conduct maritime patrols in the West Philippine Sea. The DFA said that the dangerous maneuvers like the recent near collision in the Ayungin Shoal could lead to untoward incidents at sea. For her part, Senator Risa Ontiveros says that China should be held accountable for the, quote, unrepentant string of incidents. Ontiveros expects the Foreign Affairs Department to file a diplomatic protest and has called on the palace to denounce Beijing's ceaseless intimidation. Senator Bato de la Rosa, meanwhile, described China's move as, quote, too much bullying. His advice to the PCG, maximize escape and evasion tactics. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel also weighed in. He urged all claimants of the disputed territories to come up with a code of conduct in order to prevent incidents like this from happening again. We have more stories for you after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Octa Research Group says that the number of COVID-19 cases in the country is likely much higher than what is actually being reported. Octa Research Fellow Dr. Guido David explained that the uptick could be partly due to the new Arcturus subvariant, which is believed to be even more transmissible than the original Omicron variant. Increased mobility and waning immunity could also have contributed to the rise in cases. Latest data shows that the nationwide COVID-19 positivity rate has climbed to 13.4% on April 26, from 8.4% on April 19. Despite this, David sees no need to revert to the mandatory wearing of face masks.
I don't think it's necessary to bring back the mandate. We should be moving away from alert levels, but more towards awareness and informing the public.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. President Bongbong Marcos signed an executive order creating a Water Resources Management Office. This office will be responsible for integration and alignment of government initiatives to manage water resources sustainably and ensure its availability. Pablo Luis Azcona has been appointed as the acting administrator and chief executive officer of the Sugar Regulatory Administration. He had previously represented sugar farmers on the SRA board. Azcona replaces former SRA chief David Alba, who resigned in March due to health reasons. And the Labor Department says there will be no wage hike on Labor Day, but instead, the agency will be distributing 1.8 billion pesos of financial aid to qualified workers. One News Now will be back at 5:30 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.